black cloth is falling, a river of ink. The city is holding its breath on the brink. The supreme shadow has dissolved into gray, turned into ash by the 47th day. No more morality, no more the van, no more the shadow of a 6th century man. The bunker is empty, the server is dead. The crown of the mullah is a casing of lead.
They called the dog unclean and the woman a slave, but the dog guarded the home while the mullah stayed brave. In a bunker of pixels, in a render of lies, with the hunger of K-bar in his dying eyes. He wanted the cowhide, the budding and young, with the taste of the poison still fresh on his tongue. But the girls are in the square with their hair in the wind. The air of the prophet has officially said.
The neighbors are watching the smoke in the sky. The 7 Nations strike was a pathetic goodbye. You hit the schools while you reach for the gold, but the 47th story is the one being told. The veil is a bandage we're ripping away. The 47th thunder has started the day. No more takia, no more the budding prize, just the kinetic truth under Persian skies. You envy the man, you envy the fame. Now the world only whispers your failure and shame. Operation Epic Fury, the ledger is closed. The monster of Tenon is finally exposed. Zainab is smiling from the dust of the years. She sees your regime and she sees all your fears. You thought you were holy, you thought you were king, but you're just the prey with a soul-cutting sting. A flailing missile on your own school floor. The Zionists didn't do it, you're just rotten to the core. No more deals, no more pity, no more pallets of cash. Just the 47th and the sound of the crash. The veil is a bandage we're ripping away. The 47th thunder has started the day. The eagle is perched on the Myla Tower. The end of the mullah, the end of the power. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of Persia is finally. The dog is the friend, the woman is the life. The 47th ended the strife.
Zabiba. Yeah, keep your head down, gladiator. You're missing everything. Zabiba, Zabiba. I got a big Zabiba, forehead looking like a Congo bean. Praise me to Allah, massage the machine. I hit that rug like 5 times a day. And I'm a gon' got something righteous to say. I'm a more bite, he give me that knocks. My head look like I headbutted God. This dark is drowned, it's kinda intense. People asking if I walked into a fence. Ah, bro, it's the mark of the prostrator. Certified suit, you gladiator, sister, looking like mashallah. She see the bump, she drop her shore. Even my brother said, what's this crater? Told him that's the path to my creator. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Fighting on my side, got it like I'm in the gym. And I do it all for Allah or the whim. Suit Injured gladiator. You're just a victim of the friction, a biological byproduct of a desert-born fiction. You're bragging about a callus like it's tactical gear, but while your nose is in the dust, the truth is nowhere near. You call it a path, but it's a circle in the sand, the mark of a man who surrendered his hand. That craterism, holy is a symptom of the brine, a physical scar for a captive of the mind. So keep that forehead dressed, or you dare look up, while you're drinking the souls from a poison cup. If you're down on the ground, you're losing the view, and now you're in easy talking for resulting or two. One slip, one slide, and you're out of the game with a permanent bruise and a passage to blame. The mark of the prayer is a bullseye tonight. You were sighted in the darkness while seeking the light. Welcome to the low trust loop, the higher anger cycle, where the bump on your head is your only survival. You don't need a brain when you rock callous to show. A signal for the tribe, for the rest of them know he's one of us. Look at the mark on his face where you want in a weight in a low trust place. High IQs are seen where you're hitting the floor, building a creed about them closing the door. Yo, I ain't flexing. Okay, I'm flexing, but only for Allah, don't get it twisted. This Abiba got me heaven listed, head so blessed, Wi-Fi bars! Wi-Fi bars? To a disconnected son. Look at you, head down, eyes closed. Sujood gladiator! Surah 48:29 says the mark is from the traces of prostration, but science says it's hyperkeratosis, friction, and inflammation. It's the badge of the angry, it's down for the weak. I'm out for a system that's already peak. Keep hitting the rug, keep chasing the bum, but the truth is a mountain and you're just a lump. Cited by logic, the rug doesn't talk back. Zabiba, extinguished. Isn't everything? Zabiba, extinguished.
Naphtol stands in the Medina dust, with eyes of fire and a heart of rust. His cheeks are ruddy, his tongue is a blade, watching the prophet and the games being played. He leans to the council, he whispers the jeer. Don't fear his words, he's nothing but an ear. He believes every lie, he drinks every tale, a vessel of echoes remarkably frail. He's just an ear, the hypocrites cry. Swallow the truth or swallow the lie. We'll swear on the heavens, we'll swear on the sand, and he'll nod his head with a shake of the hand. The ear of goodness, the 961 line, trying to turn a weakness into something divine. But Naphtol saw the seams, he saw the patchwork cloak before the holy empire went up in smoke. Fast forward the clock to the 2020 seems night. The ear has grown deaf to the coming of light. The bunker is quiet, the pixels are blurred. The 47th is coming, and he hasn't heard a word. You called him the ear, you called him the king, but the 47th thunder has a soul-cutting sting. No more takia, no more the burning prize, just the fire of the eagle in the Persian skies. Naphtol was laughing in the Medina sun, but the joke is over, the 47th has won. say. Even when we bomb our own schools to start the day. Blame it on the Jews, seek the world's pity. Tell me here is the head of the city. But the satellites don't listen, the satellites see the end of the year and the end of the week. You called him the year, you called him the king, but the 47th thunder has a soul-cutting sting. The 7 Nations strike was your final mistake. Now the people of Persia are finally awake. February 28th, the ledger is clear. The end of the prophet, the end of the year.
Surgical, let's talk about the seed. The messenger with the balala, dip avoid in a desperate need. You cool your sire is son to carry on the name. So you played the shell game, but say just to hide your shame. Content in the bloodline, so you built up Pumpkin's law. A revelation just to cover up your basic human flaw. You took his wife, you wiped his name, you left the boy a ghost just to feed the ego of the stare on Medina host. In the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out in Alza, the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. That's the motto, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. You took the virility of men to make your own work, but the sterility of the prophet was a biological quirk. Still no sun, still no hairs, just a desert full of doubt. Couldn't help you find a way out. You tried to manufacture what you couldn't produce, but the 47's cable just got the power loose. The cranes are farming, the satanic verse is loud. The 47's fire is the Ayatollah's ground. The 47th thunder, just level in the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah seed, just kinetic tape. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The prophet and his sons are fuel for the fire. From the sterile desert sand to the green zone floor, the lineage, the mullah isn't breathing anymore. Oh, look at you, your kids have done the bunkers getting high. Just like your prophet, you're the end of the ply. Marry your cousins, keep the IQ in the mud, but you can't survive the 47's flood. Sterile logic, sterile blood, a 1-400-year drought. The 47 47's hammer is what submission is about. Just live within the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah seed just made a kinetic fate. The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the high glass is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the moolah is finally complete. No suns in Medina, no suns in the gate. The 47 is the hand of fate.
The lamb is served. The poison is set. The audit of the unkillable starts now.
He took the city, he killed the kin, then sat at the table to wash away the sin. Xana brought the shoulder cooked in the hate, a forensic delivery on a silver plate. If he's a prophet, he'll know the sting. If he's a king, then death is the thing. He took a bite, he felt the vein tear. The protected man found the poison was there.
3 years of rot, the aorta is cut, while the ghosts of Khyber keep the door shut. He cries to Aisha, it's coming for me. The lamb in the belly has the final decree. No angel intervened, no miracle came. Just a toxic end to a violent game. The messenger dies by a woman's hand. The ultimate audit of the promised land. Aorta severed, signal lost, zutted by the lamb.
Zabiba, Zabiba.
Yeah, keep your head down, gladiator. You're missing everything. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba forehead looking like a cocoa bean. Praise be to Allah, I'm a Sajid the machine. I hit that rug like 5 times a day. Now my dome got something righteous to say. Imam walk by, he give me that nod. Cause my head look like I head by God. It's dark, it's round, it's kinda intense. People asking if I walked into a fence. Nah bro, it's the mark of the prostrator. Certified sujud gladiator. Sister looking like mashallah. She see the bum, she drop her shawl. Even my barber said, what's this crater? Told him that's the path to my creator. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Sweating on my sajada like I'm in a gym. And I do it all for Allah, not the whim. Sujud gladiator. You're just a victim of the friction, a biological byproduct of a desert-born fiction. You're bragging about a killer, it's like it's tactical. Give away your nose is in the dust, the truth is nowhere near. You call it a path, but it's a circle in the sand. The mark of a man who surrendered his hand. The crater isn't holy, it's a symptom of the grind. A physical scar for a captive of the mind. So keep the forehead pressed, don't you dare look up while you're drinking a sauce from a poison cup. If you're down on the ground, you're losing the view. Now you're an easy target for a zootin' or two. One slip, one slide, and you're out of the game with a permanent bruise and a prophet to blame. The mark of the prayer is a bullseye tonight. You got zutted in the darkness while seeking the light. Welcome to the low trust loop, the high anger cycle, where the bump no head is your only survival. You don't need a brain when you got a callus to show. A signal for the tribes so the rest of them know he's one of us.
Look at the mark on his face while you're rotting away in a low trust place. High IQs are fleeing while you're hitting the floor. Building a crater while I'm closing the door. Yo, I ain't flexing, okay, I'm flexing.
Only for Allah, don't get it twisted. This Zabiba got me heaven listed. Head so blessed, Wi-Fi bars.
Wi-Fi bars, you're disconnected, son. Look at you, head down, eyes closed. A sujud gladiator. Sora 48. 29 says the mark is from the traces of prostration. But science says it's hyperkeratosis, friction and inflammation. It's the badge of the angry, the stamp of the weak. A martyr for a system that's already peaked. Keep hitting the rug, keep chasing the bump. But the truth is a mountain, and you're just a lump.
Resulted by logic. The rug doesn't talk back.
Zabiba. Extinguish.
Hey yo, let's do the math, let's check the ledger, the same 500 million warriors standing in the land. Half a billion voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million, and you haven't won. For the strength that you couldn't keep sweet, you sought out the Alza, the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the wheat, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect that avoid just pulled the final plug, leaving the moolahs drowning in the hole they dug.
You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot see. The Iron Sovereign is coming through the wire. The great apostasy is the only thing on fire. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. A $500 million lies are hanging by a thread. The pale horse president just rewrote the code, while the axis of hell explodes on the road from the sterile desert sand to the silicon sky. The prophet of the numbers is watching them die. Oh, look at us, we're 500 million strong, but we've been singing the satanic verse for way too long. Our kids are in the rubble, our mullahs are in the hole, because a low trust culture has no kinetic soul. 50 to 1 and you're still asking why. Where the F, February 28th, the fire was sweet, the erasure of the mullah is finally complete. 500 million warriors, the Iron Sovereign owns the night. Feels good.
Hey, yo, Muhammad, look me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding a perfect book with a logic-killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path. Then you brought a different story and you brought the desert wrath. If the gospel is the word, then your revelation fails. It's a ship with no rudder and 1,000 broken sails. You're the ear that heard too much, but understood too little, leaving your own perfect verse brittle in the middle. How can you confirm a book that calls your prophecy a crime? You're a Crowdian that's failing for the very first time. You said the law preserves the word, that no man can change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep your ship from sink. If it's altered, then the lie's weak and couldn't keep the light. If it's not, then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a checkmate in the desert, it's a self-inflicted scar. You're just a man with pagan roots reaching for a star.
You bowed to the cranes, you bowed to the stone, because you couldn't stand to face the Meccan sun alone. Allied and a loser, the daughters you embraced before the satanic race was conveniently erased. The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon and Nineveh, all the signals coming through. The 47th hammer brought the ending just for you.
Look at you, messenger with your cousins in a row, building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the kin, while the average IQ is drowning in the sin. Goats for a bride price, 1/400 years of fog, while you call the man's best friend a shaitan and a dog. The dilemma is you, the dilemma is deep, and the 47 is waking up your sheep.
Seventh thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. The Aquarian is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with the F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the mullah is finally complete. You affirm the truth and prove yourself alive. The 47 owns the Arky sky.
Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Dawah is the art of the lie. All it starts now. Sauda went out to the open field, answered the call where the secrets are sealed. Umar was lurking, watching the gate. I recognized you, Sauda. He couldn't wait. He wanted the curtain, he wanted the veil, so he creeped in the shadows to finish the tale. He told the prophet, make him cover their face, and Allah sent a verse to say Umar's grace.
The Quran loop is a self-made cage. Weapon is the data on the perfect page. If the book is true, then the book is a lie. A sujood surrender as the facts go by. It's a circular snap, a theological trap. The Quran audit is a total collapse.
Surah 41 says the earth came first. 2 days for the dirt, then the heavens burst. But 79 says the sky was the lead. After that he spread the earth. That's what you read.
Which one is it? Which way does it flow? The clear book doesn't seem to know.
Every excuse you give just adds a new contradiction. The Ummi prophet can't read the line, claiming the Injil is a mirror divine, but he denies the cross, denies the spear. The swoon is a lie to cover the fear. The angel says finish, the Quran says look like a 600-year lag on a theological strike. You can't confirm what you're trying to erase. The gospel is the audit that spits in your face. The messenger waits for a celestial sign, while Calvi walks and looking mighty fine. It's Gabriel's space, a convenient disguise for the biological stain that the rag never lies. Small hands at the base and scrubbing the grace. A child cleaning tracks of a human embrace. If the angel is spirit, why is there a crust? Scouring the evidence of a prophet's lust. Zero single on the minaret. You're a blind face in the carpet while the Zut takes that ass. You hijacked the Torah, stole the Hebrew king's bed. Now the ghosts of Medina are inside your head. Abraham was a Muslim, that's a desperate reach. Like claiming the ocean was birthed by the beach. Logic is the friction, and you're starting to burn.
Before the one, there was the moon and the stone. 360 around the throne. Praise about the Hubal, the Lord of the rain. The messenger took the idol and changed the name. From Baal to Allah, the lineage is clear. The same black stone,
The same tribal fear. shadow is a mile wide, so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man before the 47th clears the sun. Tells the soldier, don't fear the lead. There's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown. He promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the titans of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse. Chasing the kawaii, be the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call them companions, don't hide the age. Read the literal ink on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a western eye. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more kawaii, no more 10-year-old toys. Just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 nations strike was your final breath. Now you're face to face with the kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread. The protrusion of youth, the budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11 or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game.
The 47th thunder hit the terror night, answering your martyrs with a blinding light. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold. The dragon and bear have let go of their hold. The 7 nations strike was your final mistake. Now the world is awake for the liberty's sake.
No budding breasts, no maidens in light. The 47 went out of time for you. Marry your cousin, keep the wealth within the tent. A tribal cage where every drop of loyalty is spent. Muhammad led the way, he tied the knot of blood and bone. To keep the power local and to keep the truth unknown. Keep the gold, keep the daughter in the line. A low trust civilization by a perfect man's design. 14 centuries of breeding in a tight and narrow well, creating a reality that science has to tell. 50% in the village, 60 in the sand. The double recessive shadow moving across the land.